Hello and welcome. Thank you for watching the Black Pearl channel. So the first card we have is abuse and neglect. Wow. I see mind control, and then I see outer space and then water here. So what I'm seeing here, the divine collective could have been in some type of program or abuse, neglect, mind control, something of that nature. Okay, collective could have been having this as a part of their reality. And I see here this mind control, this abuse and neglect. It looked like the point of this was to affect someone's emotions here. So this could have been, like I said, targeting, gang stalking, etc., etc. All of these things could have been done to the divine collective to weaken their emotional state, to basically limit them and suppress them so that they couldn't live their fullest potential. There are things put in place, unfortunately, that target certain people, okay? And however, comma, we have outer space, which has been coming out in every single reading of mine. So the aliens is on deck, okay? So it looks like it looks like other forces had to intervene in this abuse, neglect, mind control, illegal experimentation that was set up to basically affect somebody's emotions. Yeah, that's what I'm saying here. I see here, yeah, so this looks like, again, some type of testing. It's talking about an exhaustive study of tests. And I see something about sharing research. So somebody may be coming to the Divine Collective to talk about some type of illegal experimenting, illegal programming, mind control, targeting, gang stalking, abuse, neglect. Somebody could be coming in to give some type of actual evidence of this here. Yeah, and I see here excessively or elaborately decorated. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of reward for having to go through whatever this was here. Yeah, I see forceful and persuasive speech. So I feel like a lot of the Divine Collective, people are speaking up about this. Like, it's not a secret. You can look it up. It's public knowledge here. That's too many. This is interesting. I really was not gonna, I really wasn't gonna talk about it, but I said Spirit is just gonna tell me what to talk about. It's here, so I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah, I see here mentally quick and observant. Yeah, it says, although the movie star was no genius, she was sufficiently discerning to tell her true friends from the countless phonies who flattered her. So I feel like here, with this card here, I feel like the collective is starting to understand what is a part of the matrix, what is a part of the programming versus what is actually real. And I feel like breaking through these types of illusions and this type of programming and not accepting abuse, neglect, gang stalking, bullying, not accepting it, and observing the patterns. I feel like this also developed discernment in the collective. So I feel like you're going to be seeing, collective, the people who participated in some type of underhanded, systematic abuse, organized crime. And you're going to see that some of the people that were your friends were not, in fact, your friends. They were participating in abuse and neglect, which was coordinated, organized, targeted, and, definitely not a mistake, okay? And I see here, yeah, agreement arrived at by a group as a whole. So I feel like, collective, somebody could be coming to you to tell you about the research that they have found. as far as concrete evidence, you know, about groups of people who came to agreements to do some type of abuse, neglect, mind control experiments to affect the divine collective's emotions. Okay, this is going to be coming out. Somebody is going to be giving concrete evidence, and like I said, the extraterrestrials is out here having our back, stepping in, protecting us. So just like how we have like the FBI and those types of organizations, there's other organizations that are higher than those, like the Galactic Federation. So that's what is given here. So whoever these people were, these groups of people that have decided to coordinate systematic targeted abuse and neglect, mind control experiments, illegal experimentation to affect the divine collective's emotions, they've been shut down. This has been shut down by the Galactic Federation, by people that are over all forms of perceived government. Okay, it's been shut down. It's been shut all the way down. And there's going to be some concrete information coming in to confirm this. Yeah, I see Predator here. So a lot of the star seeds here, a lot of the people that are star seeds, if you have gifts, if you're autistic, if you have high pattern recognition skills, if you have certain DNA confirmation, there go my phone going off, you are preyed upon, okay? And you're placed into these programs, okay, that are targeted. And this is public information. Everybody know what's going on. Okay, it says creature that sees and devours another, person who robs or exploits others. So a lot of the star seeds are preyed upon. A lot of the people in the divine collective are preyed upon because of our gifts, because of our knowledge, because of the things that we can do, because of the things that we can see. Okay? Yeah. Seeking the company of others here. I feel like it's time to like for me, I'm gonna use myself an example. I'm coming out of hibernation. Like it's time to connect with other people. So yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, and I see here arrangement by rank or standing, authoritarian body organized into ranks. So this is definitely coming from the powers that be, okay? This is arranged. But what everybody didn't suspect, clock it, mental calmness. So a lot of this stuff here, right? This abuse, neglect, and mind control. A lot of us are what? Very mentally quick and observant. A lot of us been clocked that T, okay? So now it's like by remaining calm and staying connected to the Most High God, justice is going to be served, okay? And I see here lessen in intensity or put an end to. Like I said, this has to come to an end now. This has been put to an end now by authorities that are higher than what y'all could even imagine. It's a no-go, okay? And people are confused. State of perplexity. Oh my God, I can't believe it. We can't bully the chosen ones, and you can't, and you cannot, and we know what y'all are doing. Okay, positive in asserting one's opinion. Yes, that's me. Okay, I'm speaking the truth. So the fact that it came out on the live, I'ma just roll with it. So this is what's in the energy here. Okay, so I know a lot of the chosen ones have been through a lot. If you know, you know. If this doesn't resonate with you, please keep it moving. Because the people that's been through it, y'all know what I'm talking about. But it's time for things to end now. Yeah, I feel like people weren't taking certain things seriously. Lack of proper seriousness. And then I see here state of being forgotten. Yeah, so I feel like some people were not taking certain things seriously as far as these types of things that were happening in the background. and they were trying to act like, you know, they didn't know what was going on. It wasn't that serious. I see giggling. So somebody could have thought that something was funny to do this type of stuff to the divine collective. Somebody could have had selective amnesia, state of being forgotten. Another thing that they do to the chosen ones is they try to isolate us, and they siphon from our energy and light and push us down into the darkness, okay? But I see here integrity, exactly. So by remaining calm and sticking to integrity, we see commitment to moral and ethical principles, state of being whole. This integrity and remaining calm is what helps us get through, y'all, okay? Yeah. Piety, religious devotion. Yeah. Commitment to God, commitment to Jesus, the universe, the divine, whatever y'all believe in. For me, it's the divine. It's Jesus. Yeah, because here, I see here there was no justification for this abuse, having no justifications or grounds. Like, literally, they abuse and target and neglect the chosen ones for absolutely no reason other than the fact that they don't want us to shine our light and to disrupt the things that are wicked in the world. And I see here deserving blame, shocked by the viciousness of the bombing. Politicians of every party uniformly condemn the terrorist's reprehensible deed. Culpable, blameworthy, disgraceful, wicked. So the things that they do to the chosen ones are extremely wicked. A lot of this could be political behind the scenes, okay? They try to take down people that they know are going to be powerful before they become powerful, okay, with these programs and setups, fraud, smear campaigns, humiliation rituals, attempted murder, etc., etc. Let's continue. And so it looks like here, this is going to be revealed, like I said, and it's going to be exposed how vicious and disgusting and reprehensible these people are, these programs are, this abuse and neglect is, and how the chosen ones have stayed committed to our moral and ethical principles, religious devotion. Okay, not everybody's religious, spiritual, whatever it is that you stand on. I'm standing on big business, okay? Yeah, this is like, it's really, really disgusting things that are being done in the background. And it's allowed. Yeah, and this card came out again. Yeah, mentally quick and observant. So again, everybody peep what's going on. And I see here treating all aspects of a subject or topic. This is the same card that's coming out again. This is somebody coming to talk about everything that's been going on. So yeah, this is somebody coming with facts, visible traces, with evidence of this. Yeah, that people were giving a false impression, creating false narratives. That was a part of the abuse and the neglect. Lying on people's character, slander, with neglect, having people just be isolated from others based off of false impressions. Yeah, so the same cards are coming out. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to another deck. What do we, this is crazy. What do we need to know, Spirit? Yeah, the false narrative. This is what they do. Promiscuous. So they try to lie and smear and create a false narrative that, you know, especially if you're a woman, that you're promiscuous and you do this and you do that. Part of the destiny swapping that they do as a part of these strange little programs and cults and everything that they have going on, they basically lie on you and project whatever it is that they are onto you. And then they try to copy you, mimic you, and steal whatever it is that you do while successfully creating false narratives within groups about your character. But everything that they say about you is really about them. So this is one of the things that they do with the smear campaign, you know. So this is a part of it here. Yeah, it's very, I see retaliate, revengeful, spiteful, out to get others. There's no really retaliation, because again, most of the time people, it's no justification or grounds for this. It's just evil people that see people that have a light and they want to tear them down. And this is sanctioned, this is approved, and it's funded. Okay? And a lot of the star seeds are going to be rescued out of this, because like I said, it's authorities that are higher than the government that are stepping in now. Yeah. And I see here somebody, like I said, this is family members. It depending on what type of person you are, collective, it varies for everybody. This could be family members, lovers, jobs, all of the above, one or the other. But it's like the people who were involved in this, okay, they're embarrassed. They feel like clowns because they're going to be exposed. Most of the time, the way that this is done is so subtle that it's very hard to pick up on. But thank God for the internet, right? Thank God for the internet, and other people start talking about, like, again, the patterns of what happens in their life and how things are coordinated. And it sounds crazy, but it's not. And now there's evidence and stuff coming out about this stuff, and people are being exposed and embarrassed because they're clowns. If you sit and you just lie on somebody who literally does nothing but mind their business and try to destroy their character and project what you do onto somebody else, you are in fact a clown. You are a clown, and you should be embarrassed. So a lot of these people, like I said, they're going to be exposed. And so these people that are a part of these little targeting, gang stalking programs, okay, to affect the collective's emotions, most of them are losers. So they get a free pass to bully someone else, but when it all comes down to it, they're going to get thrown under the bus because they're small fries. So even though this is coordinated and sanctioned and paid for and approved by the authorities, okay, these people who participated in this, they're still going to be the ones facing some type of legal issues here. Yeah, and then here it came out again. So we got sitting on a pedestal and big yikes. So somebody here, this is the collective, we're going to be shown to be the elite people that we really are. The true elite is actually the people with spiritual gifts, the people that are neurodivergent, autistic, ADHD, you know, all of that type of stuff. The people that are psychic, prophetic, clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, the star seeds. These are the people that really deserve to be on the pedestal. So we're going to be shining now, and people are going to be embarrassed. They're going to be embarrassed. Like, it's like to the point where a lot of these people, because of the affiliations that they have with the authorities and the way that they get away with things, they start to feel invincible, and they just start doing all types of crazy stuff. And so it's almost like now they're being snapped back into reality. And people are like, wow, so y'all really just sit and do this type of stuff to people? Wow, y'all really just sit and destroy people's lives and lie on them and, you know, try to off them for insurance money and target them. Yeah, here we go here. So like I said, this is what they do. A lot of these are men. A lot of these are grown men that are actual prostitutes. They are actually hired to come in to siphon divine feminine's energy and to go and send it back to cults. Okay, so I'm picking up here a boy toy, which is like some type of male prostitute. This could have been, again, a false lover that was sent in. This person could be stalking right now, stealth-like. So yeah, this is what they do. They send these little male prostitutes in. They stalk you, they study you, they mirror your energy, and they send in these paid actors to do these types of things: abuse, neglect, mind control, try to affect your emotions, try to break your heart so then they can go and siphon your energy. Y'all, it's crazy. I would recommend, you know, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, again, if you know, you know, if you don't, please mind your business. But if you are knowing what I'm talking about, get on TikTok and just like start searching the hashtags and start seeing like people talk about this stuff, because it will literally blow your mind how the storylines are so consistent. And it's like, on the one hand, because I'm very spiritual and I'm very logical as well, it's like spiritually, when I do a collective reading, a lot of people resonate with it, right? So it's because we're spiritually connected, we're all in the same soul tribe. Yes, but it's also because a lot of the stuff that happens is systematic and organized. A lot of it is systematic, organized crime. The things that happen, how we're all of a sudden in a great relationship and then it goes left. And then this person leaves with the karmic. It's like, why everybody got the same storyline? It's systematic. They are targeting the twin flame collective. They don't want divine beings to come together. Okay? And so they've been doing this since the end of time. I feel like most people are probably not going to come into union with their twin flame. Not in this lifetime, because they set it up that way. So it's very, very hard to pick up on deception, demonic entities, understanding the results of signing the demonic contracts. And what happens is, like I said, they find the divine masculine, or they find people and they infiltrate their system and their minds early. They corrupt them and they set them up to go against people that they should be working with. And so this happens to a lot of us. So sometimes it's just as deep as, you know, organized crime and gang stalking and targeting and programs. For other people, it's just envious, jealous family members. For others, it's just the karmic masculine, you know, got a whole bunch of stuff going on, and, you know, they just can't, for whatever reason, get it together. It varies for everybody, but overall, a lot of this stuff, if you peep game, it's not a mistake, and it's evidence coming out. It's certain people that should not ever be touched. And so because certain people were touched and other authorities were watching that are higher than the authorities that are corrupt, confirmation, that's why we're now going to be free, because it's being exposed. It can't be denied anymore. It's like, y'all are sick. Y'all are literally sick. Yeah, here we go. Spiritual charlatan. Yeah, so this is what they do. These dark demonic forces always trying to siphon somebody's energy. Bogus healer, con artist, spiritual fraudster, inauthentic. So they send people in, again, to spiritually deceive us, to spiritually attack us, to siphon our energy. I see here mama's boy. So most of the time, I had said that I was going to do another reading about it, but I'm going to just talk about it now. So yeah, lazy. So a lot of times your karmic distorted masculine, their mother will literally stop them from connecting with their divine feminine, right? Because of their connection with their mother. And their mother also will siphon energy from the divine feminine. So let's say you got a divine masculine and you know what I'm saying, y'all doing what y'all do. Okay. The intimate energy between a divine feminine and a divine masculine, a lot of these karmic masculines, their mother will siphon that energy, and the mother will make it so that it can only reach a certain level. It can only be surface level, and she will siphon the energy and come and present herself as a blockage so that that divine masculine will always be karmic. And instead of pouring into the divine feminine, him and the mama, look, him and his mama sit and do dark magic and siphon from the divine feminine. So it's like okay, stay with me, y'all. Stay with me, okay? So it's like the karmic mothers the karmic mother-in-law, so like your karmic masculine's mama, she be trying to destiny swap with the divine feminine. And then the karmic masculine be trying to destiny swap with the divine feminine too. Everybody be trying to destiny swap and siphon off of divine feminine. But it's like this masculine here, literally him and his mama be doing magic, siphoning, targeting the divine feminine. So it's like it. A lot of these people's mamas just ruin their life. But anyways, let's move on. It says fade away. Problems will be behind you. They will disappear out of your life. Time to heal, moving on. So like I said, there was no justification or grounds for a lot of this stuff. So it's the problems are going to be fading away now. Okay, because if y'all are paying attention, I don't really watch the news a lot, but there's certain things that are coming out in the news, and a lot of these systems, organizations, corrupt people in organizations, a lot of it's being taken down and exposed. So just stay patient, y'all. And I'm saying y'all because, like I said, it's going to be massive takedowns that are coming in. Groups of people, groups of government, leadership, corrupt judges, corrupt lawyers, corrupt informants, corrupt agents, corruption everywhere. It's going to be exposed in groups. So it might be hundreds or thousands of people that start seeing justice, or that start seeing things that are related to them, that will allow them to get their power back and allow their life to be free, and allow a lot of this stuff that's going on in the background to stop. Yeah, like here we go. Cyberbullying. So a lot of times you see how this person here has, it looks like he has a camera, like he's trying to take some type of pictures. This is what they do. They try to bully the divine collective online. So this could be creating false profiles online, creating false pictures, videos, just creating all types of different narratives online to ruin your reputation here. That's also a part of the abuse and neglect. So all of this stuff is going to be coming out. And like I said, a couple of my readings, I've seen people trying to delete stuff, and it's like, it really doesn't matter now. Everybody's already been exposed. So yes, take several seats. Yeah, so this is coming to an end. This is being stopped. This is being stopped here. And I see here divinely guided and top dog. So yeah, we're ascending collective. A lot of us are going to be moving into leadership energy and leadership roles because of how this was handled and how we slid through and stood on big business the whole time, calmly and professionally. And everybody's going where? To jail. Clock it. Anyways, on that note, guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump off. Thank you for watching the Black Pearl channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.